I've never traveled all alone or built a fire on my own, but I know I can, 'cause it's all in my hands. I'm gonna let this fire grow, learn what the world wants me to know, watch the embers glow, gonna take the long way home.
Canada special road trip.
We have reached the fourth stop on our road trip. I have seen films about it. I have heard stories. All of them paint a picture of a city that couldn't be more open. It's one of the most multicultural cities in the world. There is a saying, it's a city where almost everyone has come from elsewhere. I have always wanted to see it for myself. Toronto.
We are in the young Dundas Square. Yes, this is like Times Square in New York.
Toronto is the largest city in Canada and one of the most diverse in the world. Over 250 nationalities live here. The name Toronto comes from the Mohawk word Takaronto, meaning where trees stand in the water. Indigenous peoples lived in this area for thousands of years before the first European settlers arrived. In 1793, it became the town of York. Just a few decades later, it was renamed Toronto and started to grow rapidly. The city's architecture reflects that journey. From the old city hall that looks almost like a castle, to Victorian houses, concrete towers from the 60s, and shimmering glass skyscrapers, often all on the same block. Today, it's a global city full of languages, cultures, and ideas, a place where tradition meets progress.
We are in downtown Toronto.
Downtown Toronto stands out with its modern skyline and global character. Known as one of the world's safest and most livable cities, it shows how progress and quality of life can go hand in hand.
We are here at the Rogers Center in Toronto, and for us, we just thought this is perfect because we are just a few days here in Toronto, and you have here multiple attractions on one place. That's amazing because you have the CN Tower, the aquarium, and there is this old train museum, or I don't know, we have to see, and it's just nice. Let's see.
The CN Tower is a broadcasting tower for signals across the city. You can take a glass elevator up to the viewing platform. From there, you get a wide view across the city, through angled windows that follow the curve of the tower. Even from below, the tower dominates the skyline.
This view is incredible.
For over 30 years, the CN Tower was the tallest freestanding structure in the world and was completed in 1976 as a symbol of Canadian engineering.
We have some lunch now, and the restaurant is moving here on 360.
To be honest, the food up here was pretty average, and for that, was very expensive too. Not a good combo. But the view was great at least. Speaking of the view, did you ever walk in the air?
We're gonna rise up high into the atmosphere. We're getting louder, louder so the heavens hear. We are not a dying spark, floating quiet in the dark. We're
After this nice experience in the air, we're heading back down, with a short stop at the gift shop.
Good. It looks like Canadian now.
Right next to the CN Tower, there's Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. The aquarium holds over 5.7 million liters of water and is home to more than 450 species from across the globe. Many of the tanks are designed to mimic real ocean environments, from tropical reefs to the cold Atlantic. With these glass tunnels, lights, and reflections, it almost feels like being underwater yourself. It's quiet, hypnotic, and strangely calming. Just outside the aquarium, you suddenly step into another time. This is Roundhouse Park, once a railway yard, now a public space with old locomotives and train cars on display. Between glass towers and steel, you find traces of Toronto's industrial past. And maybe that's what I like most about this city. It carries its past without ever standing still. Outside of Toronto, about 130 kilometers away, just over an hour by car, lies our next destination, the world-famous Niagara Falls.
We are going to see the Niagara Falls now. We are so excited. Let's see.
The Niagara Falls were formed over 12,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age. Melting glaciers carved out the Great Lakes and pushed massive amounts of water toward what is now the Niagara River. For indigenous peoples, these waters were sacred long before they became a tourist attraction. Later, the falls became a symbol of raw power and a source of hydroelectric energy that helped shape modern industry in the region.
It's a lot of water going down, but it's so impressive. Look at that, it's so nice.
The Niagara Falls are made up of three parts: the American Falls, the smaller Bridal Veil Falls, and the largest of them all, the Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side. This is where we are now, and where the water hits with the most power.
Amazing.
Deep inside the bedrock, tunnels lead down beneath the Horseshoe Falls. Carved out in the 1800s and modernized for visitors, they bring you closer to the falls than almost anywhere else. First, there's the observation deck, right at the base of the cascade. The sound is overwhelming. After the platform, the path continues deeper into the rock. A long tunnel leads further under the falls. Through openings in the wall, you stand directly behind the curtain of water. To get the full experience of the Niagara Falls, we cross the border and take a look from the American side. This short trip through Canada was definitely worth it. Montreal, Toronto, and Niagara left a lasting impression. And with that, the journey continues.